Record service. Zach Morrow, the 27, has pulled back into the pits. We've got 20 cars ready to go, folks. It's 25 laps for the People's TW team, bringing the field around at a slow pace. Looking for the start in turn 4. There they go. Green is out. Tom Dixon says, off they sail through turns 1 and 2. Kuriger over Mattis. Palker moves the 57 into third. Car over the banking in turn 4 is the 22 of Brandon Spithaler, and he's going to stop. And we got ourselves a caution. Caution out, top of turn. Dan Kuriger was your winner here on May the 15th. Brandon, the wheelman Mattis, tucked in behind him, then Andrew Palker as the green waves a second time. Mattis battling Kuriger, but he hits a run in turn 2, and now Palker goes to the outside of the wheelman into 3 and 4. Andrew Palker to second. Mattis is third, Lynch is fourth, and Soderman fifth, and Flick sixth. Three laps in, Danny Kuriger still in front of Andrew Palker. Ed Lynch now on the bottom trying to get around Brandon Mattis for third. They both do the high side hustle. 3 and 4 with Soderman and Flick, and then Bowser. Turkey Williams is next. He's running in the 8th spot. Priester is 9th. Jimmy Morris is 10th. Dan Kuriger letting her eat down the front chute right on the cushion. His lead is growing. Andrew Palker second. Ed Lynch out of shape in turn 2 in the 2L. Soderman right behind him, as is Flick, as they race into 3 and 4. 6 down. Traffic now for the race leader, Danny Kuriger. Into 3. Eric L. Williams to his inside, Mike Miller right in front of him. Completing lap 7. Kuriger goes to the bottom through 1 and 2 around Miller. Palker losing some ground to the race leader. He goes low to turn 4, trying to get by Mike Miller. Can't clear him off of 4. Brandon Mattis third, Ed Lynch Jr. fourth, and Jack Soderman fifth. And it's Flick and Bowser. Williams, Shetler, and Priester. Your top 10. Kuriger continues to pick him up and put him down, lapping more cars around Cy Lynch and Jimmy Morris. $15 to go for Danny Kuriger. Taking advantage so far, that front row starting spot has been silky smooth on the top side of the racetrack. His lead has shrunk, though. It was 1.2 seconds, now to just 9/10 that time through. Ralph Spithaler in front of him as Kuriger slides by to the inside, can't clear him. Palker and Mattis are starting to close in. Soderman has moved to third. Flick to fifth. Or Soderman to fourth. Flick to fifth. Lynch has dropped to sixth. Here comes your leader, Brandon Mattis, now pressuring Andrew Palker for second as Kuriger guys to the bottom of 1 and 2. Still has not been able to clear Ralphie Spithaler. We're past halfway. Kuriger to the low side again through 3 and 4. He preferred to be up high, but that's where the cars in front of him are running. Lead is again down to 0.8 of a second. Palker and Mattis are closing. Soderman as well. Kuriger around Spithaler, now trying to lap Rod George. These aren't slow cars he's racing with here, trying to put a lap down, and they're racing hard for position as well. Kuriger into 1. Palker and Mattis in striking distance. Palker now alongside of Kuriger into turn number 4, and they're side by side in front of the race leader with 10 to go. Pick your lane and go for it. Palker on the bottom, Kuriger up high, Priester in the middle down the back straightaway. Kuriger clears the lap traffic. Palker still second, now the wheelman right with him. Soderman and Flicker coming in a hurry as well. And the Apollo Rocket starting to close back in. The traffic intense. Kuriger gets by and the lead grows. Williams over the banking in turn 2, back up. 7 circuits remaining. Danny Kuriger, your leader around Rod George. George between Kuriger and Andrew Palker. They've now separated themselves from Brandon Mattis. A.J. Flick moves to 4th. To the inside of Soderman. Soderman is 5th and Ed Lynch Jr. is 6th. Here come your leaders. Down the backstretch, coming to complete lap number 20. Problems in turn 2. Spin, spin, spin. I believe it's Jack Soderman. But in the pits, A.J. Flick and the Ferguson Heating and Air, Chernega Construction, Alternative Power Sources, J.D. Byrider number 2. The start, Andrew Palker right behind him, then Brandon Mattis, Ed Lynch Jr., Turkey, Eric Williams, your 5th place car in the 7th. Here they come, boys and girls. 6-lap shootout for the People's TWP Dirt Car Sprints. Off at 2 down the back chute. Dan Kuriger with Andrew Palker closing in into turn 3. Battle on. Kuriger up high, still your leader. 5 laps to go. Off at 2. Kuriger maintains that 3-car length advantage. Palker dives into 3 on the inside. Kuriger keeps it wound up high. Mattis, Lynch, and Williams, your top 5 the same. Then it's Shetler, and Brandon Spithaler has come all the way back up to just outside the top 5. Caution for Racing Ralphie Spithaler. He's over the banking in turn 4, the 56. Trying to double up on his fun here in 2015 at the action track, and Andrew Palker would like to see his 2nd career Lernerville win. He's right in behind him. Wheelman trying to get win number 1 this year, the 13, and then the Apollo Rocket looking to score the hat trick. He won twice early. People's TWP Dirt Car Sprints, it's been a good one. Kuriger has not made any mistakes. Palker's giving him no room for error now. Two laps to go and they come by. 2 to go. Kuriger trying to go flag the flag here. The lead is out to 0.4 of a second. He has got that GF1 chassis dialed in with a lap to go. Danny Kuriger out of New Brighton down the back chute one more time. Got his first Lernerville win May 15th. Through 3 and 4 he comes in the People's TWP Dirt Car Sprints to win 2 in 2015. Andrew Palker 2nd, Brandon Mattis 3rd, Ed Lynch Jr. 4th, Eric Williams 5th, and Jack Soderman Jr. all the way back to 6th over Brandon Spithaler. Danny Shetler, Brent Mattis, Rod George, and Scott Priester. All of our winners get that Turner's Premium Iced Tea, the Snyder Potato Chips, the beef sticks from Toma Meat Market. The big check, the trophy, and the handshake. Where's the hat at? Where's the hat at? Hat.
He has it.
Oh, you got it? All right, how about it for Dan Kuriger, your winner in the People's TWP Dirt Car Sprints. 1 was great, 2's better.
Yeah, I never imagined I'd actually win one with our past here, but really feels good winning a 2nd one, so I'm really happy.
It wasn't easy, Dan. There was some great racing behind you, and man, you guys put on a show. When you got into traffic, it was pretty hairy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought Andrew Palker was going to get by me. I've seen him a couple times on the inside, and I was just trying to keep my momentum around the top.
You guys are racing so hard, but the guys you're racing are really good cars, and they're racing each other too. It's hard when, you know, sometimes you'd rather be 2nd than 1st in that situation, but I give you credit. You didn't look like you panicked at all to me.
No, I was just trying to stay calm. The track was pretty tough, and the outside, I think, was definitely the fast way around. So I just stayed up there and kept it going, and it made him try to go around the bottom. So
your car looked really good through the middle of the corners.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
People you need to thank.
Just my mom and dad, so we don't have any sponsors on our car this year, so we're trying to keep the car up front, and hopefully we can pick up some sponsors so we can run next year. It's pretty tough.
It does. The winning helps pay the bills, keeps you running, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How about it, folks? Danny Kuriger, your winner for the second time this year in the People's TWP Dirt Car Sprints.